It's 2018. Stick with the times, okay? Culture, tradition, religious views, forget about them. There's no need to just eat meat because of those reasons. Why I don't eat meat, okay? Why I don't eat meat, it's absolutely unnecessary.
Frugivore jaws can move forward and back and side to side. Omnivore jaws cannot. Omnivores have much stronger stomach acid for digesting meat compared to less acidic stomach acid of frugivores. The intestines of frugivores is 9 times their body length compared to 3 times for omnivores. This is because meat will putrefy in the gut unless it is moved through.
All protein is made by plants. I'll state that again for the record. All protein is initially made by plants, all of it. And it is not necessary to eat animal tissue in order to get protein. Only plants have the ability to actually take nitrogen from the air, break those molecules apart, and incorporate that nitrogen into amino acids and then make protein. Any protein you get from an animal is simply recycled plant protein.
Why I don't eat meat. Okay, so I'm just going to talk to you about a couple of reasons. So there's a lot of reasons, but obviously I'm going to just name some of them, and if you want to follow me and take my advice, then you do that, and you'll definitely find that your life improves a hell of a lot, not only for your health but your mental state as well. There are a lot of things involved when you eat dead animal flesh. We just like to call it meat because it's nicer. It's nicer. So I guess, you know, some of the reasons. One, there's absolutely no reason to kill any animals on this planet. Just gonna roll and talk. Not walk and talk, but ride and talk. So for sure, there's absolutely no reason to kill any animals. And to be really honest with you, I think the majority of people out there would not be able to do it themselves. They have to pay someone to do it for them, and yeah, so try, you know, think about that for a second, okay? Think about what you're actually putting inside of your body, and you'll definitely make a realization that there's absolutely no need to do that. And you know, the only reason why we do eat meat is because of texture and taste. There's no other reason why we would do it. Beautiful day today. So look at that, not a cloud in the sky. Okay, so there's absolutely no reason why we need to eat it for nutritional reasons either. Let me just talk to you a little bit about why nutritionally it's not good for us. Okay, animals eat plants to get their nutrition. Okay, and we eat animals to get plant nutrition. Right? Think about that for a sec. So why do we need to kill an innocent being, for one, to then get to the source of plants for their nutrition? Okay, so everything comes from the soil. Plants absorb the nutrients from the soil, the minerals and nutrients from the soil, and the animal eats it, and we eat the animal flesh. And there's absolutely no reason to do that, because we could just go straight to the source, straight to the plants.
All protein is made by plants. I'll state that again for the record. All protein is initially made by plants, all of it. And it is not necessary to eat animal tissue in order to get protein. Only plants have the ability to actually take nitrogen from the air, break those molecules apart, and incorporate that nitrogen into amino acids and then make protein. Any protein you get from an animal is simply recycled plant protein.
If you ate a diet that was calorically adequate, and even things like brown rice and broccoli, and you got enough of it, you'd get enough both quantity and quality of protein. 2,000 calories of brown rice and broccoli is going to be about 80 grams of protein a day, including the essential amino acids that you need in order to maintain optimum health.
The whole world would be better off. Not only will we be better off ourselves in terms of health, but there are so many reasons why, again, animal agriculture is not needed in this world.
How could cow's milk be sustainable? For when 1 gallon of milk, it takes upwards of 1,000 gallons of water to produce.
It takes 23 months for a grass-fed animal to grow to the point to the size and age that it's slaughtered, whereas a grain-fed takes 15 months. So that's an additional 8 months of water use, land use, feed, waste, and in terms of a carbon footprint, it's a huge difference.
Turns out, due to land use, grass-fed beef is more unsustainable than even factory farming. The vegan diet produces half as much CO2 as an American omnivore, uses 1/11th the amount of fossil fuels, 1/13th the amount of water, and an 18th of the amount of land. After adding this all up, I realized I had the choice every single day to save over 1,100 gallons of water, 45 pounds of grain, 30 square feet of forested land, the equivalent of 10 pounds of CO2, and one animal's life, every single day.
We can survive off plant foods and thrive, not only survive, but thrive. Let me just stop on the side of the road and obviously talk to you about it. It's a lot easier for me to do that than ride and talk, so stay tuned. Why I don't eat meat, okay? Why I don't eat meat, it's absolutely unnecessary. All right, let's talk about meat and digestion. Obviously that's what you're waiting for. You cannot tell me that dead animal flesh is healthy for you, okay? We call it meat again because it's a better name for it. It starts rotting inside your digestive system, okay? It takes more than 72 hours to digest meat. So whatever's coming out of your body, it's not what you ate the previous night or the previous day, okay? It could be backlogged for a very, very long time. And that's what people don't understand, is that when you eat lots of fruit, when you eat lots of veggies, there's a lot of fiber in there. There's absolutely no fiber in meat. And you pass stool regularly and consistently. And that's how your digestive system needs to work. Because if you're not passing stool regularly, then it gets stuck in there and it starts to rot, putrefy. A lot of toxic gases and toxic material. It's toxic fecal matter, that's what it is. And that's what meat is. When it enters our system, you know, it automatically becomes that because we can't digest it. The human body is not meant to digest meat. We're not omnivores. We're herbivores. We're plant eaters. We're frugivores. We're supposed to eat plants and fruit. There's no absolute and nuts and seeds. You know.
We are not carnivorous apes.
Humans' closest living relatives are chimps, who get 97% of their calories from plants and the remaining 3% mostly from insects. Comparing the anatomy of true omnivores like bears, who eat both meat and plants, to frugivores like primates, who eat almost exclusively plants, the differences are pretty clear. Frugivore teeth have flat molars for chewing plants, where omnivore teeth are serrated for stabbing and tearing flesh. Frugivore jaws can move forward and back and side to side. Omnivore jaws cannot. Omnivores have much stronger stomach acid for digesting meat compared to less acidic stomach acid of frugivores. The intestines of frugivores is 9 times their body length compared to 3 times for omnivores. This is because meat will putrefy in the gut unless it is moved through quickly. If humans were indeed true omnivores, we would need to change our physiology and appearance quite a lot. But we fit every requirement of a frugivore. We may behave like omnivores, but anatomically, we're frugivores.
There's no reason to eat, again, I'm going to say this a lot, there's no reason to eat meat. Post down in the comments below any reasons that you guys have to eat meat. Just post them in the comments below and I want to hear your thoughts. And I'll obviously respond to whatever you guys say. And that's my opinion and that's fine. And you guys got your opinion, that's fine as well. But just post down in the comments and let me know what you think. Why is it a good reason to eat meat? Yeah, I haven't found one yet, so let me know in the comments. Digestive system covered, environment covered, health covering. I'm showing you obviously what I eat and what plant foods I'm eating. And if you're worried about what to cook, think about this. You only eat 3 types of meat every day or whenever you do. Okay, that's not a lot of variety. There's 80,000 edible plants out there that you can eat. And people tell me, like, what do you eat? You know, you're vegan, what do you eat? I think that's a bit of a, I mean, you can't say that these days because there's so many vegan options, there's so many amazing vegan foods out there that it just doesn't make sense to say, what do you eat? Okay, it's 2018. Stick with the times. Okay, culture, tradition, religious views, forget about them. There's no need to just eat meat because of those reasons. Clean up your diet, drop animal products or eat less of them every day, and you'll see a massive improvement in your health. Be aware of what you eat, be conscious of what you eat, even if it's free range, even if it's farmed, whatever, in the best possible way, the animal still dies, and that's not very. Would you like to die? No. So good reasons not to eat meat, and why I don't eat meat either. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for some videos coming up. Take care.